good? What is good? Renee Box Young, thank you so much, for liking, subscribing, sharing. Everybody who's been tuning in, man, to lives, subscribers since day one. You already know, man. The new subscribers, welcome to the platform, man. It's all for the love of sport of boxing. I kind of want to break down, my post fight reaction with Billy Joe Saunders between Billy Joe Saunders and Martin Murray. Billy Joe Saunders, he gave a boxing clinic, man. He just boxed out Martin all 12 rounds. Kind of reminded me to a certain extent like Lemieux, man, like he did against Lemieux. I know that Billy Joe Saunders, man, he tested positive for some, enhancing stuff, whatever, right? Cheat. Um, as far as his I said it time and time again. When it comes to a fighter cheating, man, it's gonna follow you. It's gonna follow you. So unfortunately, he has that stain in his reputation. As far as his background, his trajectory in the sport of boxing, man. Unfortunately, but I'm not taking anything away from Billy Joe Saunders' skills. I mean, he has skills, and he just man, beautiful, beautiful stuff, man. Footwork, hooks on the inside, man. Uh, Hooks around the guard of Martin, man, around Martin's guard. Martin, all he was doing was just, had his guard up and that's it. He really didn't do much at all. I don't call any fighters bums. I'm not gonna say that, Billy Joe Saunders, he boxed him out because Martin's a bum and this and that. I'm not gonna say that, man. It is what it is, man. I mean, but I was really impressed by Billy Joe Saunders' performance. I really liked it. Um, he's a boxer, man. He's a technician, I like those kinds of fighters, He fought, Eubanks Jr., Lemieux. He has some all right names, in his resume. I mean, but I kind of want to talk about also that, he called out, if I'm not mistaken, Canelo after the fight. He said that it just depends on who wins between Canelo and Smith, right? Caleb Smith. And I think I'm gonna make a little analysis video on that between Canelo and Smith. I think that Canelo's gonna win, man, but I don't think it's gonna be too challenging for Canelo. Canelo's really good, man. So I mean, as far as skills is concerned and stuff like that, what Canelo does in the ring, wow. So I definitely respect that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely respect that. So Billy Joe Saunders wants to fight Canelo, but the thing here is that Demetrius Andrade also, he's calling out Billy Joe Saunders, and according to the WBO, if I'm not mistaken, that there's a mandatory against some guy named Zach or something, Zach Parker, if I'm not mistaken. So they're waiting on Billy Joe Saunders to see if his team is really about that business of fighting Canelo. If he chooses to fight Canelo, then that mandatory goes out of the way, right? He doesn't have to fight Zach Parker, I think his name is. So I think it would be a good fight, man. I've always been up for Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo. I've always been up for that because of Billy Joe Saunders' style. I think it would serve great, man. A great matchup for Canelo, man. I think Canelo, I mean, obviously he has skills. He's a really, really good fighter, man. Canelo's a great fighter, right? And like I said, man, time and time again, when it comes to Canelo's skills, man, I'm definitely not against it. I'm definitely not against his skills. I mean, I've said it time and time again on my platform. I know, he's cheated also, man. I mean, Canelo's tested positive, but when it comes to his skills, he can fight, man. He can fight. So, and I really appreciate Canelo's skills, man. But when you talk about, like I said, putting things aside, all the outside ring stuff aside, Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders, I've always been up for that. Um, and hopefully Billy Joe Saunders is clean, man. I hope he's clean, because he did really well. He did really well. I don't even think Martin won a round, man. And Martin, I mean, he did little to nothing in that fight. Little to nothing, So I definitely have my eye and hopes up for Billy Joe Saunders as far as his next opponent. Hopefully, it's going to be Demetrius Andrade. Will be awesome too. Demetrius Andrade, obviously, you guys know, man. Demetrius Andrade, as far as his opponents, sad situation that Demetrius Andrade is in. Kind of like kind of like Terrence Bud Crawford, man, in the welterweight division right now, man. And the welters, I'm not talking about the other divisions. I'm talking about the welterweight division. He extended the contract with re-signed to Bob Arum, and Demetrius Andrade did something along the same lines. I did a video about that some time ago, several months ago, about a year ago, I think. I don't know, but a similar situation that Demetrius Andrade is in as Bud Crawford, getting very low par opponents. Demetrius Saunders and that Andrade is on that situation. I mean, it would be nice to see him fight Billy Joe Saunders also. Those styles are amazing. That would be nice. That would be more like a chess match. And Billy Joe Saunders, I prefer Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo, but it would be nice. I mean, both would be that would be nice. And I don't think it's just a money grab for Billy Joe Saunders. I think he really does want to fight Canelo. He's been wanting to fight Canelo, but I don't know, man. Whatever, politics, whatever, man. I don't know what's been avoiding it really, but um, so hopefully, after this fight, like I said, after Billy Joe Saunders beat Martin, he mentioned Canelo and he said he wants to fight him, something along those lines. So I would definitely love to see that fight, man. I would definitely. I don't see anything can happen in boxing, but I don't see Caleb Smith beating. I don't see him beating Canelo. Okay, and like I said, I'll probably and I broke that down already too. I broke some of that down, but I would like to break it down a little bit more specifically on my channel at least. I've broken it down on their channel. Just jumped on there and just spoke a little bit, spoke my mind on it, and but I'll probably do it on my channel. So expect that. Hopefully, Lord willing, I'll be doing that because Canelo and Smith are going to fight really soon. So I just want to make this post-fight reaction video concerning Billy Joe Saunders, man. I like his skills. I've always liked his skills, but he has that shady background, and that's the thing that I really don't like. But hey, it is what it is, man. Hopefully he's shaped up and cleaned up, you know what I mean? I saw on social media somebody saying that, he's on that nasal spray again. Who knows, man? I really don't know. I don't even know about the testing thing, if they're testing him and stuff like that, but who knows, man? It's hard to, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully that Billy Joe Saunders keeps this same kind of, energy, man. If he fights Canelo, man, hopefully he does. It puts his money where his mouth is and doesn't just call him out, but he's really about it and his team makes moves and, make offers or something, with Canelo, man, after Canelo fights Smith. So we'll see though, man. I mean, we'll see what Canelo does after also. We got to see what, because remember guys, Canelo's fighting, okay, Caleb Smith, and this is his first fight out of Golden Boy. So, and like I said, I already said it, man. I went live about this, and I said that we're gonna see the moves that Canelo makes. Let's see what's up. I wanted him to fight Plant, but we'll see, man. I mean, I said it's kind of premature to say if Canelo's gonna have that, the types of opponents that he has had throughout the years. I mean, I'm not knocking him and Jacobs and stuff like that, but I've already went live. I already explained it. As far as I kind of thought, and I kind of lean towards that Canelo's opponents that he has had, throughout the years. I kind of think that Oscar's the one who was calling the shots for him. I don't think it was Canelo always choosing the opponents that he has had. What I'm saying, throughout the years, which has received a lot of criticism. I mean, a lot of criticism, but I think, I got my hopes up. I've said it before. I got my hopes up for Canelo. And I think he's going to really choose like fighters. Like now, he's in the driver's seat now, so he's in he's in the driver's seat, free agent. Now he's with the zone, at least at this time, as a free agent, fighting Caleb Smith. It's a decent opponent, man. Decent opponent. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. So it just depends what Canelo wants to do also. He's in the driver's seat, man. I mean, when it comes to A side, B side, and all that stuff, I don't really talk that, but we got to understand the facts. Canelo's A side, definitely. So after Caleb Smith, he's in the driver's seat. So we'll see what he chooses, man. So I mean, definitely respect to these fighters, but I would really love to see, man. I would really like to see. Let's see what moves that Canelo makes now. Now he's a free agent. Now that he's in the driver's seat, let's see who he chooses to fight after Caleb Smith, man. So I'm not discarding Caleb Smith. I'm not saying that 100% he's going to lose, but I definitely incline more as a Canelo winning because of his style, you know what I mean? The styles, and I'll probably break that down next week. So, yeah, Billy Joe Saunders, man, definitely great win. Like I said, I repeat one more time, I'm not going to call, oh, Martin's a bum and, he's nothing. He's, he lost because he's a bum. I don't speak that. I don't say that. I respect definitely Martin Murray. But, it's probably time for Martin Murray to hang up the gloves, man. Commentators were talking about that too during the fight. So, but man, Billy Joe Saunders really, really boxed well. Really boxed well. And I understand, what I'm saying, because the opponent, Martin, wasn't really doing much at all. He was really, Billy Joe Saunders was really frustrating him, man. He was fast. I mean, Billy Joe Saunders at speed kind of reminds me, like I said, how he fought Lemieux. Not exactly the same, but I mean, how he fought Lemieux, man, boxing him out beautifully, beautifully. So, hey, hats off to Billy Joe Saunders, man. I know outside the ring, okay, well, I repeat, I've criticized Billy Joe Saunders also, man. I'm not, I'm 100 with all these fighters, man. I mean, I'm not, so Billy Joe Saunders, I've said it time and time again, man, as far as on social media or whatever. I don't remember if I've said it on my channel, like on my platform, but I think I have. Um, he has acted quite immature and has done stupid things. Okay. You already know about him talking about how to hit a woman and it's stupid things, man. It's just foolish nonsense that you don't do. You know what I mean? He has, pulled pranks like a little junior high school kid, So I hope he's grown up out of it. I hope he's shaping up, man, and just waking up, man. Stop acting like that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to in the ring, that's what I focus on. You see what I'm saying? And I obviously have criticized him and other fighters or what they do, certainly in some aspects outside the ring, but I mainly focus on in the ring. So I give Billy Joe Saunders credit, man. I give him his credit. So I would love to see him fight Canelo, man. That would be a great fight, man. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. And Billy Joe Saunders' chin would definitely get tested against Canelo. That Mexican power, baby. So it is what it is, man. Renee Box Young, thanks so much, man. Welcome to the platform, all the new listeners, new subscribers, those who are tuning in, man. Thanks so much, man. Go ahead and share this. Subscribe if there are any new listeners, and I appreciate your love, man. We are one community. You know what it is, man. Renee Box Young. Peace out, fam.